I have a friend here at work who is lives out in Brunswick, I think it's Brunswick, off of Route 7.
Oh, yes,
and she's really amazing, and she rescues animals all the time, and she's got chickens, and she's got cats, and they've got 5 acres. They have a dog who really is missing a playmate that I think passed away. One of the dogs from the back.
Oh.
One of the back properties.
Oh, yeah.
So she was saying that she saw the picture, because I was waiting to call you because I've been trying to find somebody, and I haven't heard back from my friends in Maine.
I wonder why. You think they're all right, or?
I hope so. The phone numbers that I have for them don't work, but on the internet I've been sending them messages, and I think they might be away or something.
Oh.
Also, yeah, but so hopefully they'll get back to me. I did see on their on the internet that they have another dog. They have a puppy.
They have a puppy,
that they got, not a little puppy, but maybe like 6 months old or something.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. I think maybe they're used to having a bunch of dogs, but I don't know. Maybe I feel like maybe they're away or something.
Well, it would fit in all right. They would be playmates.
Yeah. But anyway, my friend Holly here at work loves the dog, too. She thinks Annie's adorable. She thinks her dog would get along really well with her. But she has cats. She also has a cat who's about to have kittens, and she says that she can't adopt a dog unless she finds homes for the kittens.
Uh-huh.
So she's like, well, if you could help me find homes for the kittens, I can try out, I can take Annie for a weekend and see if she gets along with the animals. She also has chickens, and, they live out on a farm, pretty much. So Annie probably would be happy, but I'm not sure about if she goes after cats. She just doesn't want a dog that's going to be aggressive to her other animals. You think she can be trained?
I think she can be trained, but she is definitely aggressive.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
So she goes after the cats?
Yes.
And not in a way of, not in a playful way?
I don't know what her way is, but she certainly is vigorous about it.
Yeah, so she seems like she's going to go after them and maybe bite them or something.
Well, yes.
Well, I wonder if I could find. I have some friends I have one friend, my friend Josh, who can't have a dog. He doesn't want a dog, but he's been looking for cats, so maybe I can try to get one of her kittens placed with Josh.
Oh, 2 of them, or maybe 3 of them.
Oh, yeah, he won't be able to take that, but I'm going to put out a call on Facebook to see if anybody wants kittens.
That's good.
But her cat's about to have a kitten, today or tomorrow. Any day now she's going to have the kittens.
Does she need help paying for money to get the cat spayed? I will help her.
I'm not sure. It was a neglected cat that she had rescued back from her her in-laws that treated the cat horrible, and then the cat got pregnant when they wouldn't let the cat inside.
Well, I'm glad.
I'm not sure. She said the cat's not doing too well. So
well, I'm so happy that she rescued the cat. But we will help her get the cat spayed. Around about 8 weeks, when the kittens are 8 weeks, is about when you get the cat spayed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure she would love that. She would really hope to find a home for them, so I hope we can do that.
Yeah, we'll have to. We'll have to, and I'll ask around, too.
Yeah, and if you could, I know that you can't take any yourself, but if you could ask around out there.
Sure, I'd be happy to.
People are more likely to take kittens than dogs, I guess, because cats are a little bit less work, or much less work.
Yeah, they're a whole lot less work.
Yeah.
In church, I asked, Pastor Slater said, is there any other announcements? And I stood and I says, I have an announcement. I rescued this dog who was going to the pound and was probably be killed, and I want to know if there's anybody here who wants to give a good home to the dog. And I got no response, and then I said, well, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a boy for the dog.
Buy a boy? A human boy?
Yeah, I'm going to buy a human boy for the dog. And I said, is there anybody, are there any boys here today for sale?
What did they say? Did they laugh?
Oh, they always laugh at my announcement. Yeah, and Pastor Slater, of course, laughed.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Could you make an announcement about the kittens?
Yeah, I will do something, yes. I will certainly do what I can about that. Yes, I will certainly do something about that.
And I will too, and then maybe we could arrange a date. Well, I'll talk to Holly first, because she was pretty adamant about not taking a dog that would be aggressive towards her other animals.
Yes,
so.
a dog has to be trained. I think the dog is educable. I think the dog is.
Yeah.
But
that's what I noticed with her too.
But the dog is really bad about chasing cats.
Yeah. Okay. So she probably would be bad about chasing chickens.
Well, probably that too. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll talk to her about it. And Andrew about fostering the dog for a little bit, and he thinks it would be way too much since we're not home all the time.
Oh, okay.
But I'll still try to convince him.
Well, he might be right about that. The dog wants me there all the time.
Yeah.
Although I'm talking to you now, and she has dug a hole in the ground, and that's her contour bed. And she keeps working on it until she gets the contour just right. She was working on it again today, and today I think she's got it the way she likes it.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
And it's really comical. It's her contour bed. Yesterday, I went to Waterbury, the Animal Rescue Federation of that area, Waterbury, Plymouth, Terryville, Prescott, or Prospect, and one other town. They had this animal shelter, and it burnt down 2 years ago. And they had an electrical fire, but all of the volunteers endangered their lives and went in and rescued every dog and every cat.
Wow.
So they're having a ball on October 30th, or somewhere around there, it's a fundraiser. And so I went over there to do two interviews with those people to help on that. And the program's going to go all over the 20 stations in Connecticut, and they're delighted. And the man that I interviewed is the animal rescue officer for the town of Wolcott, which is one of the towns in their 5 towns. And he tells me that he has 8 runs and he has 8 dogs. He has a 9th run, and if he gets a 9th dog, they're all going to be murdered.
Oh, wait, why?
That's what pounds do.
Oh, I see what you mean. There's like a maximum. So who says that? The township or the city government or something?
Well, he works for the city government, but I guess he's the decision maker.
Oh, so oh my gosh.
And he's a volunteer for this organization, for this Animal Rescue Foundation. It's ARF. ARF.
Oh, that's cute.
And they have a website, by the way, ARF Connecticut, ARFCT.com.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm helping them out and doing lots of programs for them all over Connecticut. And ATT, of course, is distributing our public access shows all over Connecticut.
Okay.
And so he's a very likable person, and he's had this job for 20 years. And he says how sad it is he calls it euthanize, I call it murder. But don't you see, that's what would have happened to Annie. That's why I stepped in and kept her from going to the pound.
Yeah.
So what are we left with? The hope of...
Hope of Holly. who's a really wonderful person.
Yeah. But I know the dog will chase anything that moves.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I will tell her that, and then I will get back to you very soon and see if she still, feels okay. But again, she did say that she needs to place a home for the kittens first.
Okay, Well, the kittens won't be ready, for 8 weeks.
Yeah, she just needs to know certain people would want them, that's all. And she doesn't know how many kittens there are going to be yet because the cat, which she rescued, the pregnant cat, was very weak and small, so...
Bless its heart.
Not really sure how many,
Poor little darling. I'm so glad she rescued her. Let's hope that it comes out well.
Yeah, I hope so, too.
And these days, cats seem to have 5 kittens.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they seem to have 5. But we'll see. And we'll hope and tell her we will help her with that, whether she helps us with the dog or not.
Okay.
But now let's go on. Where else can we find a good home for this dog? I asked 20 people in the Glens Falls post office yesterday as I was mailing 66 TV stations their programs. And everything was no except one, and she called her friend Dave, who just lost his dog and wants a dog. And that's the only weak prospect. That's the only prospect I have, and it's very weak.
Well, I have a lot of friends around Troy, so I'll keep emailing people and see, and talk to people when I see them, and see if there's anybody. I mean, the only thing is that a lot of people who I'm friends with from Troy live in apartments.
Yeah, this is not...
And she needs a place like Holly or Eliza and Mike's place.
Well, no, an apartment would be all right. She just has to be with you.
Right.
She wouldn't mind an apartment, and she would love being with the person.
Right. So it would need to be someone who worked from home or had another animal she could play with or something like, another dog she could play with or something.
Yeah, probably a person's better than a dog. You know how cats...
She seems to really, really like that dog who came by at the radio thing that past weekend.
Oh, that's good.
There's the one dog she was really excited to play with.
Cats can't stand cats. They love people, but they don't like cats. Cats do not like cats. No, cats do not like cats.
Right.
And the second interview yesterday was the Bakery. Oh my
gosh, that's a great name too.
And this is a bakery for dogs. And
cute.
Yes, and this man and this woman, they run it, and it's a beautiful, beautiful store. And we went over to it, and she pointed out all of the. She had dog cannolis.
Oh, yeah. Made out of what?
Of good things for dogs.
Great.
The good things for dogs. They're people edible, but they're mainly for dogs with the good ingredients. And they've been doing, and they have pictures on their walls. There must have been 1,000 pictures of dogs who are their customers. And she has a yappy hour where the dogs come in all together, and they socialize and they have treats. And she has all kinds. She has dog lollipops. She has dog pretzels. She says, and this bakery is in a case, just like the vegan bakery. It's all in a case. And dog birthday cakes, and all kinds of dog accessories. And she bakes them right there in her shop. And it was it's a great video. Of course, you will see it on the YouTube.
Yeah.
And it's called the Bakery instead of the Bakery. And it's in Bristol, Connecticut. It's
cool.
Well, it is. That's a great story too. And she's part of this Animal Rescue Federation. They do not have a shelter now.
Oh, they don't?
No, and it's going to cost $350,000 to build one. So that's why they're trying to raise money with this masquerade ball they're having last week of the month.
Wow.
Of October. Now tomorrow Annie gets spayed. I hope that will calm her down.
I think it will.
She is really wild. and she teases me. She saw something in the woods, and she ran after it so fast that all of her collars came off. No, all but one, the purple one. The blue one that you said was too tight, that came off.
Yeah, I loosened it. I probably loosened it too much.
And she ran for an hour, and she was all over people's lawns. And you know, when we live on large acreage, we ourselves have 3 acres. And she was all over people's lawns, and she would run past me, and I would try to get, and she would run all the faster, and I would hold up her collar, and she would run all the faster. She'd teach me for a solid hour.
Aww.
Finally, she came back, and she just sat down and let me put all her collars back onto her. I need a harness. And Ellie Kislin tried to find a harness for her Monday and couldn't. And I tried to find one at the Barkery and I couldn't. And we just can't find a harness. And she had the blue one that cost $20. She chewed that up in no time. She chewed up, Jane Deans gave her a harness. And that's my neighbor down the street, and she chewed that up.
Wow.
And you know what she did? She breaks the, you know, the plastic tooth that goes into the lock? You know how these collars work with a plastic teeth that go into a lock? You know how they buckle? You know, they have 3 plastic teeth, and they go into...
Yeah.
Okay, well, she broke that.
I was looking online for when I got your message the other day. I was looking online, and I couldn't find any of the, they didn't have any chain harnesses.
Yes.
But they did have nylon harnesses with metal clips instead of plastic.
Oh, yeah,
You think maybe that would be better?
Maybe. Anything's going to be better. They had a thing over there at Barkery where you had to put a band around the dog's nose. Well, I don't approve of that. And I don't approve of a choke chain. But I thought if we got a choke chain and adapted it so that it wasn't a choke chain, it was just a collar, maybe that would...
I'll go look, I want to try to go to the store in the next couple days. The Agway up the street.
Oh, Agway.
On Route 7.
Oh, really?
There's an Agway that has a whole section.
Oh.
And then also in Latham, there's actually PetSmart in Latham.
Yes.
Has a bigger selection.
Oh, yes. Well, I got these at
PetSmart, probably.
No, is there another Petco? Something? Yeah, I got these at Petco, and I spent $45 on them, and they're no good. She gets right through those. I have spent $375 on her, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That doesn't count the spaying tomorrow.
Wow.
And she's really ruined the life of the cats. She really has. She went after, Amadeus was gone for 6 days. Finally, he came back Monday, or Sunday, I guess, and I was so overjoyed. But his left rear leg is shot. He can't walk on it at all. He's limping on 3 legs. And this morning, I was keeping him in, and he was healing. He was coming well. I was keeping in him, and I opened the door, and the dog's right in front of him. Why did he run toward the dog instead of back into the house? But he did. And I don't know whether the dog's got Amadeus or not. I don't know whether Amadeus is out there chewed up or what. I don't know, but she came back after 15 minutes, and she knew that she had done wrong. And she came and she, put her head down. And I get, I get so upset with that.
Yeah.
Okay, honey. Well, that's nice to talk to you.
Yeah, so I'll look for see if maybe I could find a better harness for you, and then also, I'll go talk to Holly and just try to find some more people who may be interested.
Alrighty. And you don't want to go on Craigslist yet, huh? Already?
Not yet.
Okay.
We should. Do you think you can hang out for another week? Probably not, right?
Oh, I have no comment on that, because I just don't know what's going on. I can't even tell you. But I do think it would be nice to get the dog up to Maine. That would sound
Yeah.
good. That sounds best if we can get in touch with those people.
Yeah. I'll keep trying them. I do have a feeling they're away or something, because usually they get right back.
Sure. Okay, well, gee, it's good to talk to you.
Yeah. You too. And good luck with the spaying tomorrow and all that. I'm sure it will calm her down.
I told you the perfect person for it would be John McClendon.
Oh, I know.
But
Sad.
but he himself is sort of homeless.
Yeah, so that's not a very good combination.
But he played with her, and she loved him so much, and he loved her, and I got a great video of that. I hope you see that on YouTube. A great video of the two of them playing together. It was boy and dog. It was just so beautiful.
Aww.
Okay, honey.
I'll look it up. I'll watch it tonight.
Oh, that's not up yet, hon.
Oh, it's not?
No,
okay.
Because that was just done Sunday.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I will be watching it, in about a week?
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, what animal eats with its tail? What animal eats with its tail?
Not sure.
They all do. And let's see, what else? What do you call a smart duck? What do you call a smart duck?
I don't know. What?
A wisecracker.
A wisecracker. That's cute.
Okay. And why does Santa Claus have 3 gardens?
I don't know why.
So he can ho, ho, ho. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, Glennie. I'll talk to you very soon. I'll give you a call back when I get some more information.
Oh, good. You are a hope. You are my hope. And
we'll find her something.
And let me know just as soon as you can whether we're going to go to Craigslist. All right, and I will certainly ask the best authority of all. I will ask God what God wants done with this. That'll probably give us an answer. Okay, sweet. Give my love to Andrew.
Okay, I will do. Give my love to Annie.
And tell Andrew I admire him about his bicycling. Take care.
Oh, yeah. We both rode back together on Sunday.
You did too, Victoria?
Yeah,
I admire you.
It was actually it was not a bad ride at all. It was beautiful.
Really?
Yeah, we took 9J.
Yep, the one he came down on.
Yep, 9 to 9J and then back on 9 again. Into the bike path through Rensselaer and then on the bike path in Albany.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, I admire you, Victoria. I don't know how you do that. I couldn't.
Well, I was very sore at the end of it, but then I actually, the next day I was fine. I wasn't in pain or anything, so I was proud of myself.
I'm proud of you, too. How about your back? Your back okay?
I'm fine. Yeah, once in a while my back, when I'm lifting things.
Oh, you shouldn't lift things.
Yeah, or I'm bending over, I can feel it, but I was fine on the bicycle.
Yeah. Yeah, Annie pulled me down again. That's the second time, and this time I put all my weight. I had keys in my pocket, and a little tiny flashlight on the key ring, and then I had a picture of Jesus on a mirror kind of thing, 1/4 of an inch thick, and that was in my pocket. And she pulled me down, and all my weight went onto my right thigh.
Oh no!
Oh, and
That's not good.
I can hardly move that leg.
Oh no!
And but it's healing, and the black and blue mark is huge.
Oh.
Okay, honey, but that's.
Be careful with her. I'll see if I can try to convince Andrew to take her this weekend, or I'll talk to Holly to see if.
Yeah, we can do something. We can work out something.
You can't have her pulling you down like that. You could get very hurt.
The first one, I was just out walking her on our own property, and she saw an animal, and I'm telling you, she took off, and that leash just came right out of my hand, and me with it.
Shay used to do that too.
Oh.
We trained her not to do it, but yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
You can train them.
But strength.
Yeah, can you train them not to do it?
Yes, you have to be very stern. Very, very stern with them. Not mean, but you have to get your voice really low and say no, no, no.
Okay, well, that was it. Yeah. And when you fall that way, prone, or is it prostrate? Which is it? Prostrate's on your back.
Sure.
Prone is on frontwards anyway. You instinctively put your arms on your chest to protect your vital parts, you know, the lungs and the heart.
Oh, yeah.
And so my fist did a sizable impact on my chest. So that was sore.
Oh, no.
That was sore for a while.
Oh, no. Be careful.
That's only the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more to tell you. You take care.
Okay, well, I'll be calling you very soon.
All right. And you come down and I'll give you something from the barkery. Take care.
Okay. Yum.
Bye. All righty.
Okay, talk to you soon.
Thanks.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That guy is such a... and I hate to badmouth anybody. This message lasts 2 minutes.
Hello, Linda, it's Andy Erzman. Yeah, I went to the QPTV website, and you're right, it does call it a lottery. The nerve of them to actually use that word. Amazing. Wow. All right, well, if someone can get me the information, it does say they need a copy of a driver's license. Prove that they're a resident. All right, let's see here. I'm on the website, that's all I see here. Okay, if I can get the information, I'll put it in. I'm sorry to hear about the dog. I guess the dog needs somebody younger with more, what do you call it?
Strength.
You know, able to play with her more, because that's a young dog. You need a nice old dog like mine. Just sits around all day. Alrighty, I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Andrew Herzman.
Oh, wait a minute. One more thing. Diane Bennett asked me, should I pick up your tapes, or do you want them sent directly from Cablevision? So, I might just pick them up and then bring them up there next time I come up there.
That'll be the day.
Pretty soon. But that won't go if you don't want me there. Said you're going to stop inviting me. Just sad. Okay, bye.
Press 3 for advanced options. Press 5 to repeat the current message. No more messages. Press 3 for advanced options. Press 5 to repeat the current... No more messages. Press 3 for advanced options. Forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 63182730000 is not available.
Thank you, Andrew, for helping me out with QPTV lottery. You're right, it's insane. We could sue them for everything they are. It's no problem about the license because she's what they call pre-submitted. They already have it on record, and you don't have to have the copy of the license. I think all you need is the name Vivian, V, Victory, I, V, Victory, I-A-N, Folsom, my last name, F, Frank, O, L, S, Sam, O, M. She lives in Frone Avenue in Flushing, I believe. Or anyway, it's Queens. You notice nobody ever lives in Queens. They either live in Flushing or College Point, or but nobody lives in Queens. I'm looking through my all of my TV stations here, and their names and addresses, trying to find hers. I had it, and of course with the dog, I don't have time to do anything. But the dog is in her luxury doghouse right now. The $40,000 Lincoln Town Car Continental Mark VI. Who wouldn't like that? It's foam rubber upholstery and velour seats and 2-inch carpets and I got her a dog house. That was $45, and she won't go into it. And then she has her third dog house, which is a 1993 Lincoln. But she likes the 1980 the best. And I sit in there with her, and she just loves that. Today she goes to be spayed, Andrew. Do you think that will calm her down any? Yesterday she chased poor Amadeus. Has been gone for 6 days. Amadeus cat, the fluffy, long-haired, beautiful cat that I love so much. He came home after 6 days limping. His left leg, he holds off the ground all the time. And so that dog chased that poor cat, 3 legs. However, Amadeus showed up this morning at 4:30. I was jubilant. And it's hard for the cats to stay in. They don't want to stay in. But when the dog goes to the vet this morning, they can go out. And that'll be around 9 o'clock, Andrew. Now, so I will continue looking through these cards to find Vivian's address and call you up and give it to you. You were so nice to help me. What's the news on you? The jobs, the finances, AOL, the dog, your brother, the mortgage, that lawyer, I expect nothing of him. I'm so sorry you got duped by that. About Diane Bennett, that's quite a trip for you, isn't it, over to Woodbury? But I think that would be the best way. As for your coming up the next time, nothing could be more vague than that, or more adumbral. I've almost given up on you on that. You know, I thought after the $200 I sent you that you would come right up immediately. You'd find some way to do it. And I told you long ago that I would pay for it. But as far as you're doing it, you don't have a very good record. Let me know. And I'm really kind of fed up with the whole thing. So you are invited one more time, and I'm going to give you a limit on that. If you're not up here within, this is the last day of September, if you're not up in here by the middle of October, I'm not going to invite you again. You can come, you're always welcome, but I'm tired of inviting you.
You have reached the maximum time permitted for... Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 631-827-3000 is not available.
That's a nice telephone number you have. So you said the end of the month. Here it is. This is the end of the month, and I don't hear anything from you. It's easier to get along without it than it is with it. Andrew, Greg and I went to Waterbury on Tuesday, and we're setting up programs with the Animal Rescue Foundation, ARF, and you can find that on the internet at ARF Connecticut, ARF CT. And I interviewed the animal control officer for Wolcott, which is one of Waterbury's towns. Wolcott, Plymouth, Terryville, and Prospect, and Waterbury, of course. And we're trying, their shelter burned 2 years ago. And would you believe it that these volunteers rescued their lives to go into a burning building, and they got out every dog and they got out every cat. But they need a new building, and it's in Terryville on Main Street. This animal control officer for Wolcott, he's going to be my signer, and in fact he signed a whole bunch of specials I'm going to be on specials until December. And then November we hand in the regular application, and he signed that too. So he told me that he has 8 dogs in the pound. He's got one more run left, he said, whatever that means. And when that's filled, they're going to euthanize all 9 of them if they don't find homes. And that's what I was saving little orphan Annie from. She would have been murdered. And so that was a terrible thing. But we're trying to raise money, and they're going to have a masquerade ball at the end of the month to raise money. And then another worker on this ARF in Connecticut, Animal Rescue Foundation, is Sharon. Sharon has a barkery. A barkery is a dog bakery. Yes, she has a dog bakery. And I called her up and said I was coming over after I finished. Oh, by the way, Sky TV, Channel 13, the public access TV station, let me use their studio to interview the dog, the animal control officer. That was fun. We didn't use their 3 cameras sitting there, but we used their lights, and Gregory was on the camera. I saw your, thank you, I'm thrilled. You must have put it up there, because you're the only one who had the footage. Your interview of Glendora on the 1000th, parentheses, 1400th show on the YouTube, and your interview was so good, and my interview of Gregory was good, and then my interview of you was good, and your interview of me was very informative. Anyway, it's a nice piece, and I'm glad you didn't edit it. It looks just great. You must have put that up there, right? If you must have. Thank you. So we went and called this Sharon over in Bristol. Bristol is not far from Plainville. By the way, this is all the Plainville system, Bristol. New Britain, Canton, Farmington, Avon, Plainville. They have 3 other towns. Burlington, something. And
reached the maximum time permitted. Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 63182730000 is not available.
so Greg and I got to the bakery just before dark, around 7, and looked at, and it's a pastry case just the way you would find in a bakery, and they had dog cannolis and dog cookies and dog lollipops and dog muffins. I'm telling you, it was a riot. The ingredients, people can eat them, but they are for dogs. They don't have the sugar, of course, that we do. And anyway, it was fascinating. Plus all the accoutrement that they have for dogs, leashes and dog wine bottles, which are filled with gravy. Dog fruit baskets, not fruit basket, but gift baskets. And on the wall, they have photographs of all of their dog customers. Well, I'm telling you, this is taking up something like 40 square feet of wall. And it's terrific. They've been there since 2007. It's a clean, well-painted shop. They have a yappy hour where the dogs come in and socialize and have goodies. And harnesses and chains and, it's just amazing. It's a great, great story. You'll be able to see it on YouTube someday. I wanted to tell you something else that you did I thought was wonderful. Okay. Oh, yes. I'm so happy that you set up that Straight Talk phone for me. That is the best mobile phone that I have ever seen, and I am enamored of it. The letters are big. I can see them when I dial, and you just press clear if you dial them wrong, and I'm always dialing numbers wrong. And it's so easy to charge, and it holds its charge for a long time. It's so easy to answer. It's so easy to dial. I don't know, there's probably other things on it. I wish that somebody would show me how you can go to the internet on it and see if I can see a chat with Glendora on it. I wish somebody would show me that. Maybe Devin will show me that today. By the way, Devin is coming today, Thursday, between 3 and 5. If you could make yourself available for that, and we'll finish Skype or what other those other things you can do. Thank you for giving me Skype. What else is there to tell you? Okay, I'll go and try to find Virginia's address and telephone numbers, and call you back and give you that, and that's all that's necessary. It's nice if you could get it done at 10 o'clock. That's when it starts, because the earlier you get on their lottery, the better chance you have. Last year they missed it completely, and it was their fault. I told you Virginia was going to the dentist and other things like that, and she missed it, and she doesn't know how to do the computer. She's like me. Okay, Andrew, thank you for knowing how to do the computer. Let's see. The drill operator, did I tell you about the drill operator? Doctor, I'm a drill operator, and I have a problem with it. It makes me nervous, and doctor says it's the noise, and the drill operator says no. The guy next to me hums. And a nickel and a dime sat on a fence, and the nickel fell off. Why didn't the dime? Why didn't the dime? It had more sense. Let's see. Eats with its tail. What animal eats with its tail, Andrew? They all do. And what do you call a smart duck? You
have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you are satisfied with your message, press...
When will I be back from the veterinarians? And I got to pay them $240 for the shots they gave her 2 weeks ago. $240. And then I'll have to pay for the spaying. And when will I be back in Pora? I would think between 10:30 and 11. Okay. Here is a beautiful piece. The superior reality of the inner life. You and I are steeped over our heads in materialism. We don't do anything to nurture our relationship with the Absolute, with God. Or we don't do much.
Tomorrow is when
First message received yesterday at 6:01 p.m.
Yes, hello, Glendora. This is Stephen Williams from QPTV. Just reminding you that tomorrow is when the lottery application becomes active. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Between 10 a.m. and 5:30, you can go online to qptv.org and fill out the lottery application. We already have the information in-house, the proofs of residency for Vivian Folsom. So all you would have to do is fill out your information online and then submit it, okay? As far as the show is concerned, take care. 718-886-8160 is the number here.
Press 3 for advanced options. Press 5 to repeat the current message. Press 6. Message deleted. Last message received yesterday at 8:31 p.m. This message lasts 2 minutes. Message deleted. No more messages.
I thought Stephen Williams was very considerate to call me and remind me, because I didn't know what's going on because of the dog. You know, I don't have any life left. But if we don't make it, we're going to be off of QPTV another year. That's not right. This is like Wuthering Heights.
Well, you know what? Noreen said you should bring a nice big picture of her into the vets and hang it up.
Yeah, and I don't have a still camera.
Oh, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, goody.
I'll take a picture of her and...
Oh, goody. And then can we get lots of prints made and put them other places?
Yeah, you can do that. I'll let you do that. Yeah, I'll take the picture and get it
Then we get the prints made at Walmart.
No, you can do it right here at CVS.
You can?
Yeah. It's just as
I didn't
cheap.
know that, Jane Dean.
Yeah.
Doggy, your hour has come.
That might be a better idea than standing outside. Somebody will say, oh, look at that. Isn't that a nice dog?
Well, they won't get that dog until I have an extensive interview, let me tell you.
Well, they can say anything they want, too. You can't trust people, you know.
You've lived in Kinderhook too long.
You know that, don't you? No, I've lived too long. You can trust no one. Isn't that a shame?
I know it, but you know I always do. I always give people the benefit of the doubt.
I do too, Vesta.
And I'm always suckered.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
Yeah, I just can't help it.
I know.
I see somebody immediately, I like them, and I guess I'll have to bark the way she does every time I meet somebody new.
Now, I don't know what this big truck is doing here. There's a big truck here, of course.
Well, I'm so happy we're having this rain.
Yeah, so am I.
It would have been better to get the dog
Now,
in.
I don't know. Look at this truck. I can't see past it. Isn't that... Oh, what in the hell is he trying to do? Excuse my expression.
I don't see anybody down there, and I can
don't
see
either.
better than you can.
I'm feeling out. Some people are so stupid, Vesta.
Oh, you hurt my feelings.
Well, that truck driver's really stupid.
Oh, look at the doggy. Doggy put her tongue on the lens of the camera.
Now, how far down it? Oh, it's right here,
Right here.
isn't it?
Uh-huh, right here.
Standing over her and looking down at her.
Isn't she a nice girl?
Is she pretty?
She is. You are pretty.
What is it, baby? She loves you, Jane.
Annie. Yeah.
Little orphan Annie.
I couldn't take her because Daisy wouldn't have it.
No. Look in her eyes when we left her.
I know. She had a little nose under there. I think she's a smart dog.
Awfully smart, yeah.
I do. I really do.
Astute.
Very.
That cute.
Yep, very smart.
It'll be a sad day when we have to part with her.
I know. She'll be upset too.
Oh, terribly.
Because don't think about it now. She was taken from her mother and she went to this other lady. Then she went to you and now she's going somewhere else.
Yeah, I think she went to 3 other ladies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Aww.
But we're doing the best we can. And we're doing what's right. But if you gave her to somebody like John McClendon over in Pittsfield, I told you
Yeah.
Sunday how he played with her and played with her,
Yeah.
and she just loved it. If you did that, if we had somebody like that, and I hope we do, and we're not going to let her go until we do, I think she'd get over us.
Oh, yeah.
Except that she wants to collect as many people as she can. She's a collector.
Well, she'll find her way home, Vesta. Daisy found her way home.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you know, she was abused and she
Oh.
was a stray and she was in the shelter and
Oh, really? Daisy was?
yeah. We found her at Columbia Green where I wanted to take her, you know.
Oh, no. I won't go.
And but that's where I got Daisy.
Yeah, I know. That's wonderful that you rescued her. Look at the good life you gave her. How old is Daisy?
She's 13.
Yeah, that's good.
So, but she's gotta, I don't know, this'll calm her down.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it won't break her spirit, will it?
Oh, I don't know.
No.
Probably not. But she's gotta, you've gotta do that, you know. You have to do it.
Well, didn't Dr. Ross say that he would be here today?
Yeah, he did, but he
did.
He wasn't. He isn't.
No. Noreen said I'm trying her patience. Well, I am a patient.
But you see, the receipt was all printed
I
out
don't
there.
care, Jane. That doesn't mean a thing in court.
Oh, really?
Yes, you have to have a signature and a date.
Oh, really?
Sure.
I didn't know
And why should she object?
Oh, that's right.
You know, I just gave her $210.
Yeah, that's right.
And all I'm asking for is a little receipt.
A name and a date. Yeah, that's true.
And then I don't get an itemized bill.
Well, yeah, she said she'd get it for you later.
Yeah, if the machine's working.
Well, I guess the computer was down or whatever.
This rain is good for the falls.
Boy, it's good for everything.
Yes, it is.
It's too late for our garden, though.
Yes.
Too late for the garden.
Thank you for your tomatoes.
Well, we only had like one or two here and there.
You know that you go to a restaurant and you order a vegetarian hamburger with lettuce and tomatoes. The tomatoes are terrible. They're hothouse tomatoes. They have no flavor at all. None whatsoever. But yours do. And the season's over.
Can you see?
Yeah, sure, I can see. Hold still. Yep, you're okay. Good for you, Jane. That's a terrible spot.
It is.
Dennis,
Yes, the postman.
yeah, what is it? He lives near us. Kennicott. Yeah, he's a volunteer fireman. He's told me about the accidents that have happened there.
Where? Oh, yes.
At that curve.
You really have to look.
Oh, you do. And you have to go into it the way you went into it. Oh, what an awful thing to go away and leave our baby.
Well, you can't help it, Vesta.
No, I hated it. And I had to leave Amadeus, too,
Well,
when he was done. That woman's name is Linda.
I don't know what her name was.
I think Dr. Ross said it was Linda. I wonder why Dr. Ross didn't come.
I don't know.
No continuity. I don't like that. I like continuity.
Well, I think he's here so many days a week, and Doc Johnson's there so many days a week.
Yeah, but he said I'll be here on the 30th.
Yes, he did. He did say he was going to be there. There.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Jane, so much.
I gotta go to that party. I don't feel like it on a rainy day like this, but... oh well. I'd put something over that window so it doesn't...
Yeah, if you work on it, it'll go up a little, I think.
Because she's gonna want to be warm in here tonight.
She doesn't stay in this one.
Oh, she doesn't stay in here. She stays in the
And do you notice that doghouse? She won't go into the doghouse.
She won't go in it.
She won't go in it. She won't even go in it in the daytime. She puts her nose in and pulls things out of it.
Oh, well. Well, you know, she's still a puppy.
She surely is. For how much longer?
She's a puppy. She'll be a puppy until she's 2 or 3.
No, really?
Yes.
When is she an adolescent?
She's just a baby. She's in adolescence now, or not quite.
She's a teen?
She is.
She's like 12 years old?
That look on her when she goes. Well, I'm glad you put your shirt in there. That was the best thing. To put your sweater in there, because that's
good.
You know, that was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay. Pull around the corner.
There it is. Thank you, dear.
Home again. Jiggity jog.
Jane Dean, thank you.
You're welcome. I don't know.
I'll take the wet towel and dry it.
I need it tonight. There we go. Sorry. I let my foot off the brake. There we go. All right.
Oh, I'll be glad when this is over. I feel so sorry for her. I feel so sorry for her.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you very much. Doggy dish. Doggy dish. Well, I'll leave the door open and the cats can go out if they want to, but I don't think they'll want to. I'll make some hot cereal. The dog used to eat the hot cereal. She liked it. Cocoa. Cocoa is done. I can start on Wheatina. Doggies, kitty cats, I'll leave the door open if you want to go out. And I'm going to put on the heaters. I'm just going to leave it open for 5 minutes, kitties. Dog has gone to the veterinarian. That's the way you had to one day. Dog gone. Dog gone. Except Amadeus, I don't think you should go out. Yeah, I'm going to change my mind about that. Thank you, Jane Dean. Poor doggy. Rescuing a dog. Rescuing a dog. Okay. My heart's with you, doggy.